Hey, sports porchers. It's your hockey Jesus, and I'm back. Hockey, NHL hockey is back. I'm so thrilled to be back. I'm the hockey Jesus. I'm here to give you analysis, or at least my analysis, after every single Pittsburgh Penguins game. The very first game was just played tonight against the Pittsburgh Penguins and the New York Rangers, and I'm happy to say the Pittsburgh Penguins were victorious 3-0 against their old coach, Mike Sullivan, in Madison Square Garden. And boy, there's a lot to talk about. Let's break it down. Let's talk about the start of the game. How about Dan Muse putting those teenagers out there, Ben Kindle and Harrison Brunick, out there with the big three, Malkin, Letang, and Crosby. What a great move that was. That had to have been such a thrill for those two guys, those two rookies, those two teenagers, to be on the ice with guys that will forever be known for playing together, all three of them. Now, I don't know how this is going to pan out in the long run. Nobody really does. But just to see that at the beginning of the season just lets every Pittsburgh Penguins fan know this year is going to be different. And clearly it was different because our old coach was on the other bench and our new coach, Dan Muse, was on our bench. Let's talk about the Muse system a little bit. First time we're getting a real look at this. I know we got to see it a little bit in the preseason, but it's never the same until you actually get to see it playing live in a real game that matters for standing purposes. The Muse system is just that. It's an absolute system. It's not pretty. I mean, it's not pretty. It's not very exciting. I can say. You know, we don't have a lot of talent on this team, so I think that's exactly what this team needs. It's a system that doesn't allow a lot of breakaways, not a lot of 2-on-1s going the other way. You didn't see Carlson coughing up the puck at the blue line, did you? Not once tonight. And that's because that's the way the system is made. It's made to control the puck. It's made to not pinch all the time. It's not made to constantly go at the net, go at the net, go at it, and just don't matter about your post. Somebody's got to be back. And if somebody's not back, it's a breakaway the other way. People and players know this. And you could see it tonight in the game. It was a little slow, but I thought the Penguins played. I thought they played the system really well. In particular, I really thought that second line with Malkin and Brazeau and Mantha. These are going to be names we're going to learn throughout the year. Just keep coming back to me after every game, and I promise you, by about 10 games in, you'll know every Pittsburgh Penguin there is to know. You'll know everything about their background because that's why I'm here, to give you this information. And the good thing is, no Ryan Graves. He's down playing in the AHL. And who knows? Maybe he could play in this system because it's not a risky system. But I'm just so happy that Harrison Brunick is getting a chance to play. He's probably only going to be here for 9 games. Let's face it. He's probably not going to be here for the duration. But for him to get a chance to start the season with the team, I think just shows you the new direction of this team. How about Justin Brazeau? I mean, they pick him up from Toronto. In that second line, I've never seen a bigger line for the Pittsburgh Penguins in a very, very long time. All guys over 6'3". They look bigger than the other team. Now, they're not playing very physical right now. You didn't see a lot of huge hits. You didn't see a lot of blow-ups. Jarry wasn't out there hunting heads, and I'm fine with that. I love the way that they get to the puck. They keep chasing after the puck. I thought Kindle looked pretty good tonight. I thought Brunick he was okay. I mean, he had that penalty in the first minute. That was just pure nerves. He didn't need to pull down. I think it was Panarin. He didn't need to pull him down like that, or maybe it was Fox. But you know what? That's what happens when you're getting off the ice on your first shift and you're not really sure what's going on. 3-0 though. You cannot be disappointed with the 3-0 start. Talked about the new players. Let's talk about the goalie. Artur Silvos going to get better at pronouncing that, I promise you. Started instead of Tristan Jarry the first time that's happened, and I think they said 4 or 5 years. And what a difference it made. Now, Silvos didn't make any spectacular saves. He didn't have to. But when you make every single stop, chances are pretty good that you're going to be winning the game. And that's what happened tonight. I just like his style. I like the fact that he's been a winner pretty much everywhere he's gone. And, he hasn't won a Stanley Cup. Okay, yeah, he hasn't done that. But he has won a playoff game, which is more I can say for Tristan Jarry. He's won a playoff series. So we've got that going for him. Do I think he is the answer? Maybe. I mean, he might be the answer. We don't know. It's a one-game sample. We need to get about 10 games in. They play again Thursday night, home opener against the New York Islanders. Hey, we're going to get to see Matthew Schaefer play, the number 1 overall pick in this week's draft or this year's draft. The young guns will still be up here. Another guy I'd like to talk about before I get off of this is Blake Lizotte. He was with the team last year. And I tell you what, that guy's just a water bug out there. He's got countless amounts of energy. I love the way he is just all over the ice. If he can find a way to finish the puck, if he can get it into the back of the net, I think he's gonna have a really good season this year. He's only on the 4th line, so let's face it, he's only going to get 8, maybe 10 minutes a night. So he's not going to get a lot of chances, but he was noticeable out there in a very good way. Caleb Jones, he was wearing, I think, the number 82 on the defense tonight. You might be like, who the hell is Caleb Jones? That's what I was saying. I was kind of watching him tonight. He's more of a stay-at-home defenseman, which is really interesting. Normally, defensemen are out there skating all over the place. Watch him on Thursday night. He just kind of plants himself right in front of the net and makes sure nobody gets in front of the goalie. That's very interesting. That's like old school defense right there. And I think it'll be interesting to see if they continue down that path with him. Who else was there? Shea was out there tonight on defense. Ryan Shea. He looked good skating with the puck. I thought he looked as good skating with the puck as Carlson and Letang did. I didn't realize he had such good wheels. Just looked really good. And also on defense was Parker Wotherspoon. They got him from Boston. And I don't know. To me, he looks like a poor man's Pedersen. At times, he looks like a giraffe on skates. But I think he'll be all right. There are some guys waiting in the wings to get back on the ice as far as defensemen go. So I think that bottom 2 is going to be switched around quite a bit. But tonight, it absolutely worked. And our Pittsburgh Penguins are now 1-0. Now, here's the thing. When you hear me talk about the records, I will never say 1-0-0. I will never say 1-0-1 if they happen to tie the New York Islanders, because I don't believe in the concept of a tie. Either you win the game or you lose the game. I will always say wins and losses. It'll be 1 win, no losses, 2 points, 1 win, 1 loss, 3 points if they tie. So just so you know, don't even look for 1 second anything that has to do with ties when it comes to the Pittsburgh Penguins and Hockey Jesus. Hey, if you like what you're hearing, like I said, I'll be back after every game. Going to give you about a 10-minute synopsis after every Pittsburgh Penguin game. After the game is done, it won't be in the morning. I'm going to post this as soon as I get a thumbnail created for you guys. And if you like what you're hearing, smash that subscribe button. I'll be here all season long. And until then, Pittsburgh Penguins fans, enjoy the hockey. Hockey is back, and I'll see you in the next one.